Hello, welcome back. Survival Saturday with Johnny Tiger. The date is July 13, 2024. Now, since my voice has not fully recovered, I'm going to sound with this deep and sexy voice. But at the same time, I need to make sure I don't get too long-winded. So, today we're going to talk about one of your basic bread and butter in striking, which is the hook. Now, um, I thought that I did an episode on this before, but apparently not. At least I can't find a video where I talked about this. So if I have, then I guess it's good to review this a little bit. If I haven't, I apologize because this really is one of those basics that we need to talk about. So first, what is a hook? Hook is usually denoted with the number 3, number 4. If you're right-handed, number 3 is your left hook. Number 4 is your right hook. Right? These are your hook. Now the hook comes from the side. You come in from the side, and if you're facing your opponent, then you're going for the side of the head, the side of the body. Uh, Sometimes you will go for the shoulder or arm if you're trying to break through their guard. But a lot of time you're really aiming for the side of the face, the side of the head, the side of the rib cage, the side of the rib cage. Okay. First, let's talk about how a hook is different from your barroom brawl, a big open head, big haymaker swing. Okay. A lot of people, this is the most common punch you'll run into in a self-defense street fight situation. It's the people, especially people who don't know how to fight, they go this. Okay, let me turn my body so you guys can see where this is. So you're coming from the side, the swing, the arm wide, pow. Okay, pow. Okay, usually the wrist is flexed in like this, the wrist is curled like this, pow. Pow. Okay, they swing their arm like it's some kind of a club or something. That is not a hook. Okay? That is not a hook. That is uh, that is a roundhouse punch at best. Mostly, it's just something that people do when they don't know how to punch. Okay, a proper hook have to look like this, right? The body have to get involved. There's no big open straight arm coming in like that. Okay, the hook, boom, close and tight, close and tight, close and tight, like that. Right? It doesn't look as impressive as the barroom brawl big roundhouse punch, but it does way more damage than that. Now let's look at the basic three elements that have to happen in a proper hook. Just the other day, I was working with students, and one of the students said, "Ow, it hurts when I throw a hook." And I I asked him, I said, "Okay, no, here's a pad. Show me how you throw that hook." And so he did it slow, so I could fine tune his movement. And how he throw a hook is like his elbow is down like this, his wrist is curled, pow. You go pow like this, okay? If you throw your hook like that, you will hurt the hell out of yourself, right? So, number one, when you throw a hook, elbow have to be up, okay? Your forearm should almost be horizontal to your shoulder. Your elbow should almost be horizontal to your shoulder. Okay? So lift that elbow up to the side. That is the very basic of throwing a hook. Elbow cannot be down. Okay? Why is that? Because if your elbow is down, when you connect, that going to flex your arm out to the side because there's nothing behind your arm. So when the pressure hit your fist, it's going to torque your arm out and it's going to hurt you right here where your elbow connects to your forearm, right? If you lift your elbow up, have proper alignment, when you come in, pow, okay? This is not going to torque your arm. This is going to go right back against your alignment, okay? Your alignment will be good and you're not going to injure yourself. So number one, lift your elbow. Number two, in most basic hooks, your knuckles should be uh, vertical. Okay, imagine yourself holding a cup of water, holding a coffee cup up in front of your face. This is the position you want. You do not want to turn your knuckle horizontally, even though that feels comfortable. Okay, that feels comfortable, but your coffee is going to spill. Okay, hold it up so your knuckles go up and down, vertical, not horizontal. The reason for this is when you throw a hook, if you hold your hand horizontally, most likely you are going to make contact with the smallest knuckle on your hand, your pinky, your ring finger, your knuckle. Pow! Okay? Unless you're some kind of karate master, you're going to break your knuckle when you hit them on the head with that. Okay? So if you turn your hand and have your knuckles vertical, when you make contact, all four knuckles will make contact. You're not going to break your knuckles as easily that way. Right? So number two, make sure your knuckles oriented the right way. Right? Number three, Number three, I don't know if I said there was three, but there's actually four. Number three, make sure your wrist is straight. There's no bending my wrist in. Wah! Don't bend your wrist and go like this. Okay, if you bend your wrist, even if you lift your elbow, what's going to happen is when you make contact, this is going to flex your wrist in and hurt the hell out of your wrist. Okay, when you make that impact, the pressure should go from your knuckles back along your forearm to your elbow. Okay, this wrist should not flex in. Okay, a lot of people, I guess, because they hear the name hook, they think their wrist have to bend to form that hook. No, your wrist should be straight, your elbow should be up. This is your hook. Okay, this is your hook from body to upper arm, hook over forearm, like that. And wrist should be straight. Number four, one of the very important one. A lot of people neglect this one because, uh, especially during practice, people get lazy. Right? When you're hitting the bag, you get lazy. But always remind yourself. Okay, let me show you guys. When I throw a good hook, you should see my back. Okay, right now the camera is coming in from my right side. I'm throwing a right hook. So when I throw that hook, if it's a good hook, you should see my back, okay? Because I am going to torque, pushing with my back foot and pivot on my front foot, and my body should turn in to deliver that hook. It should come from the leg, from the hip, from the body, okay? Boom, okay? That is a good hook. Now, a lazy hook, one that people think I'm just practicing, I don't need to be that precise. And that's going to breed bad habit, will look like this. Okay? What's going on here? You're not seeing my back. You're seeing the side of my body. You're seeing my arm straighten out. So it's like I start with a good hook. But then, because I'm too lazy to turn my body, so I'm extending my hand. Pow! Okay, that's not a hook. That's like a hook having sex with a cross and having a really weird baby. Okay, that's not a hook. A hook, boom, is nice and tight. Your body have to turn. Your back have to show. You have to show your back to the side that you're throwing the hook from. If I'm throwing a right hook, my back should show to the right side. Pow. Okay. If I throw a left hook, and my back should show to the left side. So, to recap, number one, lift your elbow. Number two, um, make sure your knuckle is oriented up, down, okay? Vertical, not horizontal. Uh, Number three, don't flex your wrist. Don't bend your wrist. Wrist stay straight as possible. Number four, don't get lazy. Use your body. Actually, turn your body to get that hook in. Okay. Now, I want to take this chance to talk about this. A lot of people they kind of box themselves in, pun intended. Okay, a lot of people they box themselves in, and they think, okay, a hook, almost say hork. I don't know what I'm thinking. A lot of people they think, okay, a hook is always here, up here, at the face. I go, like that. Okay, be creative. It doesn't always have to go at the side of the head. A lot of time, I will actually go at the head and then to the body and then to the head, right? Change your level, right? Change your level. Work on your speed, work on your recovery, work on the snap in a hook. Also, a lot of time it doesn't have to be to the side of the body. If you have good orientation, if you have good footwork, uh, one thing I like to do is a lot of time when I throw my punches, I'm going to orient to come out beside my opponent. So when I'm beside them, this way, okay, I'm going to pull him forward so you guys can see better. Okay, this way, when I throw that hook, boom, it's going to be right to the back of the neck, back of the head. Okay, boom, right? You don't always have to hit the side. Move yourself, move your foot, move your feet, move your body, move your angle. You can hit the back of their head. You can hit their stomach if you get behind them or beside them, right? There's a lot of ways to use that hook, and to a lot of people, the hook is one of the most powerful punches. So get good with it, play around with it, learn different angles that you can throw that. And honestly, fighting is not that complicated. If you have a good jab, if you have a good cross, if you have a good hook, a lot of time that's all it takes. Thank you for checking out today's episode. Hopefully, I'll have my voice enough for tomorrow's Soul Search Sunday. For now, have a good day and a good weekend.